Welcome to Sky Sport Next, our new initiative supporting grassroots sport and rising talent across New Zealand. We're proud to be investing in Sky Sport Next to give over 50 sports a chance to be seen and to grow.
Touch New Zealand's coverage of the Premier Touch League is brought to you by SAS Sport and One Foundation. Live, it's the Premier Touch League.
Oh my, haere mai, welcome back to the Premier Touch League, Series 3 of 4. And what a day we've been having in this fine weekend down in Canterbury. Canterbury anniversary, putting on a show for us. Beautiful weather, slight breeze. And next up for our third game of the day, we have Te Waipounamu, the locals, taking on Auckland Metro. Joining me in the commentary booth today, we have Dana Turnbull. Hopefully she's got a little bit of breath and energy back because she had a stunner in game one. And she's joining me to commentate today.
Kia ora, George, good to be here. Yeah, no, full of breath and ready to commentate this awesome game we've got ahead of us.
Nice work, and hopefully the standard you set for Te Waipounamu in that first game with an outstanding, convincing win over Metro is going to do wonders for these men today.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I've got the tap off first, so let's see if they can control this first set of 6.
Here we go, Te Waipounamu, composed and controlled, looking for a sweeper play. Little Falcons, no good. Nickel tries to play it quickly. What are we looking here? Not giving the ball over. Metro with the ball. Good fresh set from the centre third. Here we go. Speedster boxing it out. Nice control there by Metro. Good transition. Fresh set of players. Even though it's just started. Here we go, the 3-and-3 play. Tian, the magic man. Works the chop. Nice chop there by the 3. 2 maybe could have just chopped a little bit harder to give Tian another option. But there'll be something for the coaches to work on. What do you reckon, Dana?
Yeah, good solid defence there in the middle from the Te Waipounamu men's team, and a good solid ruck. A few errors creeping in early there from the team in green. Can't quite get over their half, but I'm sure they'll settle into this game. Going forward now, it's the Metro Auckland team.
Yeah, not the best start with Te Waipounamu, with 2 errors in the first 2 sets with the ball. They'll be happy there's no touchdowns on the scoreboard yet. Hopefully they get their rhythm with a little quick. Oh, it was too quick, I couldn't even call it. Nickel and Nickel, the brotherly love, and even a nice throw back to halfway. The One Foundation replay, Nickel darts around, feeds off to brother. Pulls the fake drop. There we go. Looks to load. Gets a nice dive under. Beautiful play. Watch out for Nickel and Nickel. They'll make $1.
Real good connection there from the brothers. See what Te Waipounamu can hit back with here on their set of 6. Strong sweeper play. Looking at dummy and go through. Oh, ball down.
Yes! This is what we wanted. Te Waipounamu straight back on the Foster Moore replay, showing speed to burn. There's the dive. Ball down. He's calling the touch. I think referee George Haswell likes the ball down and locks it up at 1 apiece. Metro, Te Waipounamu. What a game.
Metro here with the tap from half. Nichols back on. Going forward. Tian on the 33 PL. Oh, what a ball.
What a ball.
No. Forward pass is called from ref Tim Lucas.
Tim Lucas right there. Good call. We don't get to see the replay. Forward pass, Tian. And what I liked about that one, I talked on the first play there by Metro. The link didn't chop well. This time he chops beautifully, but unfortunately it's a forward pass. It's in behind the channel runner. There we go. The young boys in green. Taking it through the midfield. Nice yards. One more power hit coming, and if we got a good scoop off that back end for a good strike, he breaks through the line, looking for the hands. All calm, collected. Metro take touch number 6, dummy half. Tian with a strong settle, moving his troops forward. Touch number 2, touch number 3. 4 coming in the right part of the field for the power strike to come. Here we go. From dummy half with a nice little whack for the attack. Over the top to the winger. We're having a look this time. Does Tim Lucas like this one? He looks left, he looks right, puts out the arm. Touchdown tonight. Here we go with the PTL replay. Nice movement, eyes up. Nice little drive in there, picking from dummy up. And there's the step. Number 3 from Metro. Watch out for that guy. Tama Hawken. Reminds me of Tama Guthrie. Jingus. I think I'll name my kids Tama and I'll instantly be a touch star.
See if Tawai can hit back here. Going forward. Little 33 peel play. Didn't quite pull off.
Held back in the pocket. Try to do a little sneaky bounce out.
Saunders here working with Angus Fawkes on the back of the ball. Long ball thrown.
About 30 metres. Jingus. What a ball. What a ball in these windy conditions. I've heard Fawkes' name a few times over this series from the commentary team. He's someone to watch out for to Waipounamu.
Rising star, going to be playing as part of the 18 boys in the upcoming Trans-Tasman series.
Well, there you have it. That's why. That's why. He's got talent. Metro on the attacking line. I'm changing my name to Tama, mate. I am changing my name to Tama. There is magic in that name. Boy, oh boy.
Back-to-back attacks, 2 tries on the board. As we see here.
Let's have another look.
Footwork.
Back, off the right. Tucks it in. Oh. Could have crawled over for that touchdown.
Tewai needs to strike back.
Puts a dot on the board.
Legion Hotham making his debut here today.
Good to see those biceps in the green.
We Geordie play.
There it is. There's the chop. There's the little juggle. I forget the juggle. The touchdown counts. This is beautiful. Loving it. Loving it. Here we go. All eyes were on Legion's biceps. Distracting Metro. Here we go. And then he chucks long. Beautiful chop. Gathers. Touchdown.
Back and forth game here. Auckland leading 3-2. Metro have the ball, looking to strike back early. Nickel on the 33 peel.
Oh, Nickel.
Feeds off to his link, Rolliston.
Nickel, Rolliston. Combinations. Real jam at their finest. Let's check it out. Nickel's been the magic man of the first half so far. Here he goes. Coming into play here, Rolliston. Just hovers around the back. Nice little footwork. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful.
Aaron Five-Ash working in here with Kane Johnson. Fawkes is on the ball. Good shutdown defense by the Metro boys. Still got a couple up their sleeve.
Yep, tell George Haswell that.
In the set up.
Number 5 looking long, loads well.
Fortunately, ball to ground. Good defense out wide by Finley Barnett, the captain of the Metro team today.
That the Finley is the showstopper over in Fiji over the last weekend.
I believe so.
Yes, yes. Dangerous on and off the field, I hear. Here we go. Metro back in the midfield, I think 4 or 5. Nice scoop. Looks off for the offload. And 1s and 2s. Waipounamu managed to scramble and stop a try. Working the box. George Haswell doing a great job to open up this game with beautiful 5 metres, creating distance between the attack and defence. That's all we want to see. We want to see an attacking game today.
Yeah, conditions of the wind's gone down now, so conditions are pure for touch today. Going forward to Waipounamu. Legion on the ball. Drawing a recount. 6 more fresh set on the line. See how the defence can hold up. Strong Metro defence.
Metro good on their feet. You know, they're square. They're manning up well. They're not just instant cornering. It's almost like the commentator's nightmare. Legion almost makes me look silly, but forward pass from dummy half. Great observation there by George Haswell.
They've been really focusing on that forward off the ruck today, which is really good for our game. Recount there, getting in that passing lane.
Good to see to Waipounamu just getting a bit of rhythm now. It's been a while since they've done an era, and I think they're getting involved in this game with a scoreline of 4-2. Nothing in it. 10 minutes gone. Next bye is going to be quite crucial to how this game ends. Oh, that is slick. That is slick. Number 14 does well, comes all the way off his wing. Makes a vital touch. Marino. Puri Wai. All that good work is for nothing. As Metro just puts another nail in a possible coffin to Waipounamu.
Good combo there between Nickel and David. They've been good throughout this series so far, scored multiple tries in their combination. Te Wai going forward. Sweeper off the back of it. Drawing a recount.
Tell you what I'm liking about Te Waipounamu, the speed. They've got a lot of speed in this team, and once they get these combinations going, these young boys, there'll be people to watch out for in the near future. And these 30-metre passes, whether they go forward or back, they're going to come into fruition very shortly. So watch for these young names. I'm sure Metro have got more experience in their little finger of 2 players on their team, which wraps up the whole Te Waipounamu, from what I understand. A lot of young and youthful players getting their first taste of this experience.
Yeah, definitely. And we can only get better playing at this level. Being from down south, the competition's quite often up in the North Island, and it's really, really promising going forward for the sport. Picking from half. Finding the free player.
I think he was short of the line that time. Tim Lucas does a good job, calls in another set of eyes to see what they think. Alicia Ruerti comes in. Yep, she's right there. Short of the line. Touch counts, so 6 touch handover. Good call. Way to be a team as a unit out there, referees. Breaking through the field. Metro trying to take a shortcut on their 5 metres, get punished. Allowing to Waipounamu a fresh set in the attacking zone.
These refs are really keeping the game open, which is showing the attacking game strong today. Putting the defence on their toes. Legion picks early, unfortunately didn't pay off, gets called at half.
Yeah, early count, he'll be kicking himself there. If you're going to take it early, it's got to count. It's got to count. Use your wasters, or time your runs. And you got 5-ish in there as well. I'm sure you got another 4 touches to pull something off. So make it count to Waipounamu. I'm not a coach, but yeah, take the advice if you want it. Nice work.
Couple of good reads out here from this Te Waipounamu winger. Puri Wai.
Speaking of coaches, Otham has probably got one of the best in the world on his doorstep, and one that I admire throughout my career playing touch, Nigel. Hopefully we can see him helping out, back in the system, helping out the Touch Blacks in the near future. Nigel, that's a little challenge and a shout out to you, mate. You're back here back in the days as a player and helped out with the youth, and got us a good world title there in the youth. And use your experience here at the top. Give us that edge we need to crack that yellow and green.
Yards from the Metro team's really strong today. They're getting from their 5 to their 5 and out of their orange zone. Transition strong. See if the Tiwai, great yards made there. Number 5, the captain, Bradley Morgan McGee. Johnson's back on. Can we create? Oh.
Holding up nicely. Mate, he's been at the school of Mitta Graham. Does the little pump there, gets in the pass and beyond. Here, let's see it here on the replay. Gets up nicely with the 3 and 2, holds it, pumps and gets in behind. That's no easy feat there. Nickel, the magic man, gets pumped well and gets the ball in behind. Beautiful. Tell you what, number 6, Tian, has got big responsibility. He's one of the key experienced players out there today, all of the age of 20. With a lot on his shoulders, he's been a standout through this whole campaign. And even at the World Cup, at the young, ripe age of 20, he needs to lead these Metro boys, and he's doing a great job. Leading by example.
James White sneaking a wee touch in there. Davids on the bull.
Tell you what, that was a great set from Waipounamu. Read well, because there's some dangerous people with the ball there.
Very crucial set of defence straight after you've scored a try. Drawing a penalty off their yards out.
Yeah, Tama good on attack, but gets found out on defence. Try to take a shortcut.
Good strong go forward here.
Up, gets forward. Not much to Tama, but man, look at that guy on the deck. All technique.
I like how the referees aren't rewarding strong plants in the ruck. If we fumble the ball, they're always going to call that as a drop ball.
We're at the performance level now, so that skill set needs to be strong. We need to be harder in this game. We're not playing social touch now, so we like to see a bit of physicality in the game at this level. So remember, at IPS and stuff, we're still just doing minimal touches. Try not to teach your young ones those little tricks yet. Save it for the big time.
A little bit casual there from the Metro side, giving away a penalty with a fresh set of 6 on the 20. Probably not what they wanted.
Walks, getting his team up, working into the link. Metro, Nickel makes a touch. Andrew Fawkes hits the deck. A bit of dew on the ground, just in that particular spot there, puts Fawkes down on the ground. Everywhere else on the pitch is pretty dry today. Here we go, Metro. Tian setting up the troops. Leaves the field, leaves it to Nickel. Nickel, the magic man of this game. With light hands, getting into dummy half. Here we go, there's the light hands. And that's not light hands that we see on, what's that, Police 10-4. It's actually light hands and touch today. Quick light hands are feeding the ball out.
Here we go, fresh set for the Metro. Davids looking at his quickie game. Referee Tim Lucas is not having a bar of that. Early in the touch count, giving away their penalty.
Yep, we caught it before. I'm not going to give my advice again.
Good go forward from the men in green.
Nice little swipe touch in there. Not allowing them to put the hard push on.
Fifth and final. Legion on the back again. Metro team up to the task.
Metro have been doing really well as they are on the back foot. They just regather nicely. That's just experience and skill set. That pressure of driving, usually you're in ones and twos and you have to shut. But these guys, man, they just go straight back out to numbers. It's beautiful to see, beautiful to watch. Nice footwork. Rolls.
Oh, Tama!
Oh, there he is. And this is Tama Yonke reporting from the PTL for 2019 Series 3. Here we go on the replay. Tama, the Magic Man, linking up with Rolls. Here we go. Rolls rolling his defender. Tama getting down nice and early. Legion couldn't get down quite low enough that time. Metro back on the scoreboard. 6 touchdowns to 3.
40 seconds left in this half. See if the Te Waipounamu team can pick up one more before they go into the halftime break. 5 Ash. Working with Gold to Forks.
Forks with good speed. 2 Nickel brothers combination in the middle, working the middle as well. Good set of defense there. That's all you want after scoring a touchdown is a good 60 seconds of defense. And here we go with 10 seconds to go. Auckland might be happy with this, or would they have one last dab? And taking it back to midfield. Yes,
Like it's
that's
gonna
right,
go.
he feeds off. Picks from dummy half. Whack, whack. Expect another one. Expect another one. Yep, Tian saying, oh, it might have been a penalty opportunity in there, but Tim Lucas is happy with that. Number 17 onside, touch dummy half. That takes us into the halftime break. And Metro playing like they have all tournament with cool, calm, collective styles, magic and skill to burn. To Waipounamu, working hard in phases, looking really good. But once they put in a complete set, Matt, this team is going to be dangerous. How do you feel, Dana?
Yeah, I think they've minimised the errors at the end of this first half. Their go forward's been good. They've drawn a lot of penalties from the Metro team before their own half. Just got to get the connections on the try line and finish off some of those opportunities.
Yeah, you're right, Dan. It's really hard against Metro because the connections they have on defence is so tight. They understand each other well. It's pretty much 2 club teams that dominate the Auckland scene. The old Pearl Jam, probably one of the best mixed teams in New Zealand, unofficially. Now playing men's as well, and right up there in the men's scene. And the other team would be playing up. Yep, dominating at Whakatane, always there in the finals roundabout, all dominating the Auckland men's team. So with those 2 combinations, it makes it a lot easier for them coming into the series, and being so close to Auckland, they've managed to have a few more trainings. What do you reckon?
Yeah, and I think Coach Whittemud is them on board. He's got a lot of connection with a lot of those players, having been a previous touchbacks mixed player and being part of that playing up boys team. So I think that their connections are strong and they're hard to stop. Their defence is solid. They do a lot of competing rather than shutting, and I think that makes a huge difference to create holes for the Te Waipounamu to score tries.
Yeah, and you nailed it on the head there. And it's sorry, I forgot about that. Wiremu Takere, mate. Having the experience of that guy and the eye of that guy to be able to read and to react what's happening out in the game. So he can pick it just like that as the boys come off the field and say, hey, this is what's happening. These where the hole is. Probably, like how I caught it where that link should have come in and there was a try opportunity there. He probably saw that straight away and fed that information into the field. So a solid team there, probably with more opportunities to train, but with a team like Te Waipounamu coming from the spread of the whole South Island, man, that's hard enough as it is. And having young people, because you've got all this talent and speed with these young bloods, but you need the connection. You need the connection.
Yeah, you definitely do. And coach of the Te Waipounamu men's team is Paul Piwini. He's the assistant touchbacks men's coach. Knows his stuff and he knows what he wants to do with this team. Just the time together is the hardest part. I know from our Te Waipounamu women's team, we have really struggled to train at all, and we're just relying on knowing the game. And so for these men to get their connections, there's not much time in it. So I think if they can build it up in the second half and keep the score a little bit closer, then we'll be going forward well.
Yeah, you called it well, and Te Waipounamu is going to come into their own in series number 4. With 3 series under their belt and the youth and talent they do have, I'm looking for an exciting one from this province. And we saw it today with the girls, and I'm sure the boys are not far behind. Metro with the tap off, working from your screen from right to left. I think we've got a Pearl Jam combination out there. I'm excited to see what comes out. Oh, look at that, the winger coming around. I haven't seen that for a while. Winger to winger. Oh, everyone's going crazy.
I'm excited.
They go, hey, I've got this little move where the winger comes in, picks up, gets a wraparound play and chucks it to the other winger. How about we try that? And everyone usually laughs. No one's laughing today except for me, because how cool was that? Brilliant, brilliant. Pearl Jam, I love your work. Love your work.
See if the two White boys can create a similar play, get themselves on the scoreboard. 5-ish. Working here with Captain Morgan McGee.
Captain Morgan, love it. Captain Morgan setting it up well in the middle. Here we go to Waipounamu on the 5. Touches up their sleeve, 1 to go. Goes from dummy half. Nice chop. Jan getting in the channel there, so there was no option to give over to the link, even though there was a good hole there. It's a hard man to throw the ball over.
Again, Metro showing their class on defence. Breaking over the halfway with a couple of touches up their sleeve. Nowhere for Tama to go this time. Well shut down by the Te Waipounamu men's team. Struggling to get their go forward a little bit here. Pick up the communication.
That's by Manukua. He's been solid on defence and been lethal from dummy half. Oh, nice little goosey. Jane Johnston, any relation to Abby?
Friends.
Friends, huh? I love that program.
Johnson's down home. We played together in the same mixed team on Tuesday nights.
You can tell me more later. Here we go, Nickel in the middle. Rolston. Number 1. That's why he wears the number 1, because he's number 1 for speed today. There we go, showing the afterburners. Lost them all replay. You have another one, mate. Have another one. Set me up nicely. Rolliston picks and go. Creates space there. Feeds off to the winger. Beautiful touchdown. Love your work. Metro. Another dot. 8 touchdowns to 3.
So Waipounamu looking a little bit lost at the start of this half. Hopefully they can find their feet. Something on the scoreboard. Legion's going to settle it down a bit. Sit back.
Oh, there he is. There he is. Waito is strong with that one. Nice pick and nice hands. Pass from the hip with a nice chop line. You're only as good as your choppers. There we go. Gets the ball back. There he goes. Hands ready for the ball. Beautiful touchdown. Julio.
Big set of D here required from Te Waipounamu. See if they're up to the task. Tama Hawken.
Coming in for a fly. They just make it look all too easy, don't they? That is some skill right there. It looked like I was busy watching the defense this one. I think it's a 33 set up here. Heel. And look at this. Just loads nicely. From that angle, it may have been a passage. Yeah.
Yeah, and McIntyre just
Apologies.
showing his skill once again and experience there, holding the ball up, getting the defence to make a decision and hitting that chopper in the massive hole.
Yeah, Dana, watch the attacks. I was watching the defense there. And make sure we get those replays right. Oh, ooh. That was dangerous. That was dangerous. Ball to ground.
Getting out of trouble here. Fresh set. This combo again. 5-Ash McGee working with Forks.
Yeah, I'd be calling another penalty if I was Team Lucas there, because people are rolling when the touch is not imminent. Makes it hard. But to Waipounamu trying to draw out the player, but defender latches this time. Yes, he's doing that time. Nice movement.
Settling it down. Forks and Johnson.
Solid in body and solid in defence. Just up there, stay strong. High. Oh, you gotta love it. Very patient play by Te Waipounamu, trying to attract Metro out. At the end of the day, they got them out there. They got themselves in a very good position. Lost them all replay. Working, pulling out 1, 2 or 3 players. Working the hands. Now they've got 3 up here. Quick play. Chopping lines. The show and go. And good honest call by there. Nickel. Touchdown to Waipounamu. And look what we have. 9-5. 13 minutes to go. This game is still anyone's.
Same play by the looks. Hitting the passive this time. Going around the back. Now running a chop hole. Diving touch made there. Number 17, Simon Anderson. Great touch cover. Good set from Te Waipounamu. That's what they needed.
Grove is looking for another dot. Not this time. Referee George Haswell sees something. I think it's in the detail of the placement of the ball to the side of the leg, not through the middle. Metro in the centre third. 6 touches. Grove dancing a little, getting a metre or 2 along the sideline. Looking off, eyes up. Touch number 2 or 3, 10 metres out. My namesake from dummy half. Not delivering the magic, he's giving it. If he's not doing the magic, he's delivering it. Yep, my namesake Tama does it again. Here we go on the replay. Slowing the ball, taking control. A little wraparound sweep play. Gets under. George Haswell has a little discussion. I love that, you know. I love how the referee explains to the players exactly what happened there. Nothing worse as a player when you think you've made it or whatever. Referee awards a try and just runs away. And you're like, was I on? Was I off? What are you calling it for? So thank you, George Haswell. There'll be one happy player out there understanding why you gave that try.
Educating us to become better players is exactly what we want from our referees.
Oh, look at that. Mate, you're a prophet. Fire right there. Dana Turnbull, role model to our game. Giving us some great advice. If you heard that, referees, there you have it. It's helpful for our elite players out there as well. Here we go. Nice drives. Metro turning up the heat a little bit. It's 21 degrees day.
Great D there from Captain Morgan McGee. Getting his team a fresh set of 6 in quality field position. Fresh legs on. Combination of White and J. Hill Cattermole.
Oh,
Crawling to the try line.
baby steps, baby steps. Nice hand, Rolliston. Oh, he takes a pick and go. Oh, borderline call there. Referee's happy with the onside position. Tim Lucas, man of the moment right there, calling it as he sees it. Waipounamu in a good position. Regrouping. 42 play. Out ball, steps back to the outside.
Metro have their winger, Finn Barnett, in the middle currently. That subbing, he's doing a good job.
Oh, the show and goes. Simon Anderson.
Great covered defence by Davids there.
But it was all over. Nice quick hands. Ooh. Yeah, it wasn't worth a ooh there because it was already a forward pass. Throw all over it, taking their time. 9 minutes to go in this game. And to Waipounamu have come to the party. Simon Anderson showing a bit of magic there. A few famous Andersons for the New Zealand scenes. Could it be from the same bloodline?
Hopefully.
bit far north for you, the Nelson area. Dana Turner coming from Dunedin. Jan off the left. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Did that just happen? The step off the left and then feedback out to the left. That is not what I was expecting.
Shows the connection of the Metro men's side here. They're able to throw the ball around, play with it a little bit, eyes up, play some freestyle.
And that's why this kid is one of the hottest things on the New Zealand scene at the moment.
Bit of speed there from Legion Hotham.
I'm in his fan club, and it's not just because of his biceps. He's been outstanding in the second half, and it's come to the party well. Here we go. Driving in. Good momentum. Takes a little step back off the right. Everyone offside. Feeds a nice pass for the winger. He's going, thank you very much. And look at that.
A little bit surprised at pace shown there. Legion's playing social on Tuesday night. He couldn't even run.
You're on TV, mate. So easy on Legion. Pardon? Oh, okay. Injury. Okay, injury. Yep, okay. Cool. So there you go. Just to clarify, it was because he was injured. She's not saying lack of speed, Legion, because we know you do have speed. Here we go. It's a beautiful drive. That's what Te Waipounamu need. Nice and direct. Getting up there, maybe one more hit. And a nice finisher off the end. Anderson wasn't expecting it. Maybe should have gone down for Anderson because he's been hot on his feet at the moment. Set a 6, end-to-end play. Nicholson. Rolliston. Boxing play. Just nice, calm, composed play. Getting those extra yards. None of this head down, bottom up style. And looking what's in front. And look at that, just eating the meters. Eating the meters. Namesake on the ball with Nickel. Oh, there we have it. There we have it. What a chop, what a line, what a ball. Touch, what a game. Looking on the replay. Tama from dummy half, linking with Nickel. Tama going down this time. Leaves it to Nickel. Chops in a beautiful hole. Attracts his link in. And there we have it. Number 20 from the Metro. Davids. Mate, take your head off. You're having a boomer. A boomer today.
Hawks back on the ball.
Oh, the show and go. The show and go. Is it good enough? Not quite. Touch made. Legion. It's good to see him out there a lot more. You know, he's stuck in the fat ones, but he's got to turn it up now.
Been good today. Really showing his leadership and experience amongst the rest of the young guns in the Te Waipounamu men's side.
Yep, good to see that you've been good today, Legion, because Dana said you weren't too good the other day due to an injury, I hear. So it's good to have you back out on the field. Rolliston rolling in there. Nickel with a good dump. Right to left. Like poetry in motion. Couldn't have read a better script for the Metro team. On attack. We've got players like that. Rolliston. There he goes. Speed to burn. Nice, light, soft hands. Picks up with a sevens or a fuckers play. Looking after Snellgrove for another dot down.
Seen that weak fake dump a couple of times from the Metro side. It really gets the defence moving, and then they can come back and score the other way with their numbers.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier, Dana. The connection, the understanding between the boys makes a huge difference. Here we go. Simon Anderson. Just needed someone to be free. He had all day. But no one could break their man.
Go again. Johnson on the back. Metro up to the task. The referees.
That was an interesting little scoop off the left hand. Good skills there. Left hand, right hand scoop. I wonder if he's a left-handed man. Moving back to the right side. A little bit of heat coming from Metro. Snellgrove. Characteristic era. After a solid game with a few touchdowns on the score sheet for him today. Almost become a game of chess, nice and controlled. A nice little punishing move on the end.
Back on the ball.
Oh, look how square Metro are. They turn the shoulders that time. Just to make him look silly. Nice and composed. Nothing to lose on the fifth and final. Attacks the corner. Nice set of defence there by the Metro team. A team to watch out for next week in the grand final and this afternoon in the series. Looking forward to some great games this afternoon. As both teams come back into action. With 2.5 minutes to go with a scoreline of 12-6. Probably say that it's in the bag for Metro. The Waipounamu will be just putting some credibility in the way they finish this game. And setting themselves up well for game number 2 in Series 3.
Just be looking to finish strong, as George said. Trying to go through with their processes and get themselves prepared for their second game in the afternoon today.
There's a darting little runner, this man. The famous number 4. LJ. One of those 30-metre passes again. Johnson,
Hawks, I think.
Yep, friend of Abby Johnston. And Anita.
Last minute to play, minute and a half. Metro keeping their way about them. Very clinical today, finishing strong.
Oh, nice word, clinical. It explains them well. Oh yeah, just fakes the in.
Here's this lethal combination. Davids and Nickel.
Oh, Nickel, you are a magic man. You are a magic man. Foster more replay. Nice and controlled through the midfield, as Dana said. Clinical. Davids. Look at that. Look at that. That's beautiful.
Great lines run by Davids today. All day he's been right there or thereabouts, and his players have found him. Scored a bunch of tries.
It'll be hard to pick the player of the day today for Metro. The full team unit out there putting their hand up for that hot spot.
Metro making their way forward, finishing this game strong as they've done all game. Up through the middle. Playmaker, Nickel back on the ball. He's had a good game. Geordie play on the in. Step back. Good defense from Te Waipounamu. Strong connections. Huda's gone. And happy just to finish the game off as is. That concludes our third game today. Auckland Metro with a 13-6 win over the Te Waipounamu men's side. Both teams will be back in action today, this afternoon. Next up, we have the Barbarians men versus the Manukau Raiders. Both coaches will be happy with their performances. Metro were clinical, and I think that Waipounamu Takaro will be very, very impressed with how his Metro side performed today. Former mixed open touchbacks captain, retired now, but putting it back into the game through his coaching. Wind slightly picked up here, but overall a beautiful day in Christchurch for our third round of the PTL series. Next week with our grand finals, all teams will be in a semi, fighting for that spot in the finals overall.
Good, buddy. Good. You're looking good, mate.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm just complimenting this guy on his nice biceps, nice tan. Any explanation for the tan, my friend?
Oh, mate, just been competing in the Fijian Cup over in Fiji for the last week or so, so that's why I'm looking a little bit extra golden more than usual.
Nice. And the result at the Fijian Cup?
Got the win. Got the win.
Nice.
Came away. Tough game, but got the win there, yep.
And back to what we're here for is the PTL series, and what an effort out there by Finlay and the boys. If we could bottle that up, we could sell that for millions, what I just saw out there. That was magic. And as my commentator on the side said, it was clinical. What do you think?
I think I'm really proud of the boys. You know, we've got a lot of a younger team, more than usual. Some of the leaders are away today, so I guess I'm just really proud of the younger ones for coming in, stepping up and just doing their jobs.
Oh, well said. Look at this man, he's a role model right now. If we could say, what is the secret to the success of your team? Because, mate, it's beautiful to watch. What is it?
I think it's just process, especially that second half for us. We came in at the half, we had a good half, but it's easy for teams to drop off. So I just said to the boys, let's not drop, let's lift, and they pulled through. So that's, I'd say, what we got from that game.
Nice, and very smooth game from a very smooth man and his team. We'll look for another beauty later on today. Well done. All the best, my friend.
Cheers, mate. Appreciate
Touch. What a game.
What a game.
Through Sky Sport Next, these athletes and their sports have the chance to tell their story. We want to inspire more Kiwis to play sport. Together, our goal is to significantly grow the reach and engagement of New Zealand sports.
Touch New Zealand's coverage of the Premier Touch League is brought to you by SAS Sport and One Foundation.